I love this industry, so I'd like to see that you guys are here and learning it and are passionate about it, because I love it. I went to school at Metro because this school wasn't in existence, and I love the broadcasting field, so I got my broadcasting degree at Metro. I was lucky enough to do an internship at KSC when I was in school at Metro, so I was right across the street. I started as an intern in the broadcasting department, and I started doing all the instant replays for the Avs and Nuggets. So I had my foot in the door, which was great. I loved it, loved it. And I liked the production side of it, and that's kind of where I was gearing towards when I was in school, is the production side of it, or maybe in front of the camera, whatever that was. And as I graduated, I was looking for jobs, and I ended up at CBS in the sales department. And I thought, okay, I just need to get my foot in the door. I'm not passionate about sales, but I just need to get my foot in the door somewhere. So I was with CBS, and I started as a sales assistant, and I was doing their traffic logs. I started there, got my foot in the door, learned all that, and I started to really get excited about the sales piece of it. I never saw myself as a salesperson, but it was really exciting to kind of explore that avenue that I didn't learn about in school at all, because with the broadcasting department at Metro, it was just all focused on production. So it was really exciting. So I started to try to go out on sales calls with account executives to kind of learn that aspect of it. So I was in the sales group there, and I started doing some promotional stuff too with the traffic. And then I was still, at night, I would go and do all the instant replays for the Avs and Nuggets. I was passionate about sports too. I love the sports industry. So I was like, I need to keep my foot in the door there. And then Kroenke owns the teams, and he thought, why don't I just start my own TV station? This is silly. So he started his own TV station. Again, I had my foot in the door, and just like Casey said, it's important to network and never burn bridges. I had my foot in the door, so I went over and helped launch Altitude Sports in 2004, and I'm still there. And I absolutely love the industry. I love sports. The key here is it's hard when you're in school, because I did the same thing. I just wanted to do production and be in front of the camera. But it's good to keep your options open, and that's my biggest advice for you guys. Keep your options open. Even if something doesn't sound appealing, but it's a great opportunity, go for it. Because the more you know, the more valuable you are in this industry. You know, with having a background in production, sales, marketing, it's opened up a ton of different doors for me. My biggest advice for you guys is just keep your options open. Even if there's an opportunity out there that doesn't sound super appealing, get into it and learn it, and it will open up other doors. And it helps you network, right? If something, you know, I have a couple positions open right now that I'm trying to fill, and it's like, who do I know that knows somebody that's interested in this position or that's really good? So the more people you know and the more people you can network with, an opportunity will open up somewhere along the lines. Sales is fun. Sales is so much fun. You guys can go out. I feel like I'm going out every day and socializing. It's easier when you believe in the product that you're selling. And that's key too to sales. But like I said, don't limit yourself to one area of broadcasting. The sales piece is fun, and it's tough and it's challenging. There's different things that you can do now with TV stations and radio as well. You can do those live drop-ins, you can do remote broadcasts. So it's fun to sit with the client and explore those options and be creative with what you can do. So it's fun to put all of that together, and that's the fun part of sales, is that you can be creative and expand on all that stuff. The key thing here is do your homework. Do your homework for clients. When you're putting together a package, don't just slap something together, right? Because you're going to get more no's than yeses. Do your homework on who is your client and what are their needs. What does their budget look like? So don't ever burn bridges. Yeah. But it is. Sometimes you have to take the leap of faith and say, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to work hard, I'm going to work my butt off, and I welcome the challenge, and if it doesn't work out, something will always fall into place. I always say everything happens for a reason. Internships are key, and I know you guys hear that a lot, I'm sure. It's key because you can get your foot in the door somewhere. And the biggest thing with interns that I hate to see is interns will come in and they'll do what they need to do, the very minimum, and then coast through the rest. My advice to you is if you have an internship and you are done with the work that you have to do every day, go in, talk to people, ask for more. Ask to be on special projects, ask. Because that's gonna show that employer, like, oh my gosh, if we have a position open, that's the person I want. I don't want Joe Schmo over here who just coasts through. I want the person who wants to be on these special projects, asking for work, asking questions. Ask questions. Ask those questions. and get involved. That's the biggest thing with internships. It's not just about the credit, it really truly is about networking.